Hey y'all, we're Jimmy and Lisa with FindUsCamping. Today's Tuesday Talks is going to be all about
how to keep things still in the fridge.
One of our last videos, somebody asked that question. How do you guys keep it still while we're driving down the road in these bumpy roads? So Lisa's going to show you kind of how she does it.
I'm going to show you how I do it, not just in the fridge though. So
it may not be the right way, it may not be your way, but it works for
works.
us. So,
and we've had some disasters over the years, so this system does seem to work really nicely now, so we're going to stick with it.
Have you ever picked up eggs all over the floor? A whole dozen of them?
How about a jug of margaritas all in the bottom of the fridge and all over the floor? So yeah, we're going to try to help you avoid that. So I have a few things here that I want to show you today that we use. We will try to put links below. Some of them I'm not sure if they're still available, but I'll see if I can find something similar. So I'm going to start with, a friend of mine gave me these little containers. And she got them from Lidl, I'm not sure how you say it, but you know, that grocery store. And they fit perfectly front to back in our RV fridge. So they make little rods like this that are adjustable, and they're tension rods for fridges. And we had one years ago in our travel trailer. I had a set of these, and we had the small fridge. Now we have the double fridge, so this is clearly not long enough. We've had a double fridge for a while now, and they make these long enough now, I do believe. However, at first they didn't. They only had these little short ones. So I use this, which is not by the camping, like Camco or whoever makes most of that stuff for the fridge. It's just a tension rod that you could buy to put a curtain up or something like that at your house. And I use these everywhere in the camper. They come short like this one, and long like that one, and even longer still. So they're great for...
And they work perfect. You just put them in
and squeeze them together.
And
So this one's looking a little sad because it is a curtain rod, so it's made out of some kind of metal, so it's, you know, wanting to kind of rust. But it has worked in my fridge, and it continues to work in my fridge.
So it's going to keep working in our fridge for a while.
It's going to keep working in the fridge for a while. But what I also use these for is this little one fits perfectly in our cabinets now that I have to use for pantry stuff. And for the most part, stuff likes to stay still in the pantry, but not all the time. And our cabinets now, we just have the, you know, one shelf at the top and the one at the bottom. So sometimes I have to stack stuff. So if I have to stack like 2 cans high, I'll put this up like in front of the taller stuff to keep it from falling, so that when you open the cabinets, when you get where you're going, things don't fall out on top of you.
You know, it's like in an airplane, things shift in flight. Things shift on drive, so we have to be careful.
And it's bad when things shift. I also have one of these long ones in my spice cabinet, because the cabinet I use, well, we use a lot of spices and seasonings, and so that's a wide cabinet, so the little short guy won't fit. And I have like I don't know what you call it. It's a shelf rack or a spice rack that gets, you know, taller in the back. So I have all my stuff there. But this little rod seems to keep everything in place. So I just stick it right in the front. And most of the time I just leave it in the cabinet. And I don't even take it out. The one in the fridge, I sometimes don't take it out. But so I'm going to go back to these little containers. So these containers in my RV fridge, I group things. Like this particular one has like
OCD grouping.
Okay, so whatever, it has pickles and relish and that kind of stuff. And then I have one that holds
those don't
like
even go together good, pickles and relish.
Deli meat and cheese. One has like sauces and salad dressings. But so 4 of these fit perfectly in my fridge. Maybe 5 would fit, but I only have 4. I have a little Tupperware pickle thing that fits in between. So anyway, they fit perfectly front to back, and they won't slide off the front of the shelf because the front of the shelf has that little lip on it. So I use those for things like that. Then I put this guy on the shelf that has other stuff, like what's up there? I think like the bacon, sour cream, that kind of thing. And so this keeps that kind of stuff from sliding off the shelf. And then things like eggs that might break, I keep those guys on the bottom shelf because they don't have anywhere to fall. That's an experience thing. We learned that the hard way. So
So you did mention that we use a lot of spices. Do you use these for your spices?
Yeah, I use that in the spice cabinet. I mean, I don't use it for the spices, but it keeps them from jumping off the shelf.
What do you use for your spices when?
Oh.
Oh, so we do use more than just this.
So we do use a lot of spices.
They're
But
spicy.
something else that I did, and Jimmy, I'm sure I'll throw a picture up there, is I ordered off of Amazon. Somebody else had shown it on some page that I follow. There's stainless. It's like a sheet of stainless that goes on the wall, and then the little spice containers are stainless. They have magnets, and so they stick on that sheet. But me being OCD and afraid that going down the road, those would jump off the wall, I mounted them inside my spice cabinet so that if they fell, at least it'll be a controlled mess.
How many have we lost so far?
None of them have fallen.
Well, we have one.
Okay, well, I have one that I filled up too much that falls, but it never pops open. So now that we've emptied it down to the appropriate amount that's supposed to be in it, it doesn't fall.
A lot of driving, a lot of bumps, and we've had only one fall. So I think they hold up pretty good.
Yeah, they do. And so I don't know, I'd probably still keep them inside the cabinet just because the thought of getting somewhere in that whole container of salt or pepper being everywhere.
After the egg mess, salt, pepper, anything.
I don't want a big mess to clean up. So inside the cabinets works. They're only, maybe this deep. Jimmy will put a picture up of them. So they don't really interfere with anything in the cabinet. And if they were to fall and if they were to pop open, at least that mess would be in one little space. So,
so hopefully you guys are liking all of these Tuesday tips that we're trying to do, trying to help everybody out while we're on the road, trying to give you guys ideas of what we do to make things stick on the walls.
Stay in the cabinets. Stay in the fridge. Don't fall out all over the floor. Don't bust in the fridge. So
if you're liking these, make sure you're giving us those thumbs up. We need those thumbs up, guys, and we need you to subscribe to the channel. So
and don't forget to ring the bell so you don't miss the next video, Tuesday Talks or a Sunday video.
And until the next time you find us camping.
Safe travels, everyone.